Thank you so much, sir and madam. India is known for its rich culture and heritage. We stand by our culture. We have Srimati Kavipriya Navneeta Krishnan depicting the culture of India through her dance Bharatanatyam. Thank you so much, Kavipriya.
Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namaha. Mahadeva Shiva Shambho. Mahadeva Shiva Shambho. Shri Mahadeva Shiva Shambho. Shri Mahadeva Shiva Shri Mahadeva
Thank you so much, dear Priya, for the nice rendering of the exam. Prayer is the rising of one's mind and heart to God, a requesting of good things from God. We shall all stand for prayer, seeking the blessing of the Lord Almighty to be the light of the world through our education and research. Shall we all stand up for prayer? Requesting the dignitaries, the guests, and the guests of honor to come upon the stage. May I request Dr. Christopher Abraham, CEO and Head, SP School of Global Management, Dubai Campus, to come on stage, please. Requesting Dr. Sridhar, FCA Senior Partner, Sri and Sri Associates, to be on stage, please. We have Dr. Padmavati, Principal of Shankala Sundarbai Shastra Jain College, coming up on stage. May we have Mr. Dinesh Kumar, CEO, Sangamam Global Academy, on stage. Thank you so much, sir and madam. Now I request Mr. Dinesh Kumar, CEO of Sangamam Global Academy, to honor the guests on the stage. Dr. Christopher Abraham, CEO and Head, SP Jain School of Global Management, Dubai Campus. Dr. Sridharan. Now Dr. Sridharan, FCA Senior Partner, Sri and Sri Associates, will be honored. Dr. S. Padmanabhi, Principal, Shashan Jain College, will be honored by the CEO of Sangam Global Academy. I request Dr. Padmanabhi, Principal, Sri Shankarla Sundarbai Shashan Jain College, to welcome the gathering.
Thank you, Dr. Viva, for a very warm welcome. Jai Jinendra, and a very good day to all our present here. Of course, it gives me immense pleasure on behalf of Sri Shankarla Sundarbai Sasham Jain College for Women, the management, the staff, the students, along with Sangamam Global Academy, SP Jain School of Management, my dear colleague Dr. Deepa, my dear students Varsha, and on Supraja's behalf, I take immense pleasure in welcoming our chief guest, Dr. Christopher Abraham, CEO Head, Dubai Campus, SP Jain School of Management. Welcome you, sir. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest today. I take immense pleasure in welcoming the guest of honor today, Dr. B. Sridharan, FCA, Sri Partners, Sri Associates, being the guest of honor for today. We welcome you, sir. Thank you very much. I welcome the CEO of the Sangamam Global Academy. Thank you so much for all the organization that you have done. Apart from the people who are on the dais, we do have erudite scholars across India and across globe. And I had an opportunity to travel there right from yesterday morning. We have professors from the University of Madras, Annamalai University, MS University, Pondicherry University, Bharatiya University, and Central University. I welcome all of them and thank them for accepting our invitation and allowing their research scholars to participate in this international multidisciplinary conference. The research scholars who are present here, who are going to make the presentation in this campus, are fortunate, and I hope that you will be presenting in many more international conferences along with us and also on your own. That is why we at Sasham Jain College for Women, this is the first international conference which is happening at the International Center. We do have conducted many programs, but we used to have it in India in our own campus. With the permission of the chair here, I would like to take 1 or 2 minutes to enlighten about what is Shankarla Sundarbai Sasham Jain College all about. We are working under the auspices of the society, the SS Jain Educational Society, which was incepted in the year 1936. Our college, Sri Shankarla Sundarbai Sasham Jain College, is a 16-year-old college. We are affiliated to the University of Madras. We are a self-financing college without autonomous status. But since we do not have autonomy to have more and more curriculum being built, what we have developed right from the year 2005 of inception, creating a center called as Sasham Shakti Cell, which caters to the add-on courses, value-added courses, and skill development courses. Not only that, Dr. Deepa and me were traveling in the college right from the year of its inception, and she is now the director for research, and she is going to take another portfolio of ensuring online education and skill development program also. And so we have a center called the Sasham Knowledge Center, which caters to the faculty induction program and ensures that the quality of the teachers are improved every day. In the year 2018, we have established 3 centers of excellence. One center is Center of Excellence in Art and Culture. Like what the piece of the dance that you have seen, right from the dance or music or any kind of art which is being given, focused at Sasham Jain College. And our students are trained to international standards, and next month they are going to perform in France. The next center is Center of Excellence in Media, Entertainment and Communication. We are the authorized world skill training partner of India for Media, Entertainment Council of India under NSNC. So anything, the production, it happens at our studio. We are equipped with state-of-art studio in media entertainment. We also have another center called Center of Excellence in Retail. Why? Because we are amidst the biggest hub of India, I would say, even Asia. There is the Pondy Bazaar and Nagpur, just it is 100 meters away from us. And we have expanded the center, and all kinds of digitization is being taught to the retailers over there through training programs and other skill development programs. Last but not the least, the government initiatives, the Tamil Nadu government initiative, we are a pioneer in implementing the Tamil Nadu government initiative. First, we have taken a solid waste management. In 200 meters away from our college, we have a burial ground, which is in Kannamapet. Those who are in Tamil Nadu will be knowing about it. And that burial ground has been run by us right from the year 2007. And recently, we have taken the micro-composting center over there, and from February 17, we have started developing my quality compost or the wet waste which are being transported to the county, locals, the wards and the zones for the particular dealer. And Neendu Manjal Paitikam is also being introduced. You will see in your brochure, there is a yellow bag which is available. It is being made by a destitute women. We bring them into our campus through our ID&D lab, we stitch the bags and we ensure that it goes to the retailers and other nearby area. That is one of the initiatives. And now Mudal Bharti is also being implemented by us in the campus. That is what we always going to develop online courses on skill development. So with this short note, I thank the organizer for giving me this opportunity to talk about my college also, and I extend a very warm welcome to all the professors, the family members who have come, the presenters who are going to present from here, as well from outside, and I will be paying my duty if I don't extend my gratitude to SP Jain School of Global Management for giving us this wonderful venue for performing, and the artists were sitting. It was very awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you, Manada.
Thank you, ma'am. I feel elated to introduce the guest of the day, Dr. Christopher Abraham, Masters in HR, Business Administration and Labor Law, PhD in Business Administration, Certified Design Thinker, Fellow Chartered Institute of Marketing, and having 4 decades of experience in management consulting and management education. He is the CEO and head of Dubai campus and Senior Vice President at the SP Jain School of Global Management. He had TED Talks and international keynote speaker talk. He has consulting assignments for the World Bank, Aramex, DHL, PNG, LG, Nissan Auto and many others. He has been recognized twice, awarded Best CEO in the World by Indo-UAE Business and Social Forum, twice awarded Education Leadership Award by World Leadership Conference, featured in CNBC, Dubai TV, Gulf News, The Nation, The Times of India, Nagipata Party Italy representing India among 130 nations for equality and environment. He has held the honorary position and recognition as Honorary Fellow Leader Excellence in Harvard Square, Advisor RTA Innovation Lab, Government of Dubai, Global Advisory Board Member, World CMO Council, Member of the Board, the Arabic Business Circle, Senior Advisory Board Member, Senior Advisory Board Member of World Sustainable Business Forum, Member of the Governing Board, Gulf Marketing Association, Executive Board Member of Simtas Institute of History and Archaeology of Jerusalem, Member of the Board of Directors of Talents, United Particle Italy. So we are happy that you are here, and I am delighted and honored to welcome you to give away the inaugural address.
A very good morning to all of you. Good morning. And a very warm welcome on behalf of SPJ Global Management. Thank you, ma'am, for that wonderful introduction. Humble and honored. I feel very nostalgic because almost 30 years back, I used to live in this city that you all represent. I used to work there. In fact, I started my management consulting way back, 35 years back, with Dr. Besson. Some of you joined will understand. I was also part of a team that launched United Watches of the World, moves condoms to the world, Hindustan naked, so on and so forth. But 26 years back, the year of international opportunities brought me to Dubai, and after that, I will be turning back. The last 26 years I've been here. So it brings me warm memories to see people from South India, more specifically from Tamil Nadu. My last assignment as a professor was at the Regional Engineering College, now called NIT Michigan. So 92, 94, 95 rather. I used to work as an assistant professor there. So I have a very deep connection. Of course, even today we have a small business in the media. We spoke about media. We have one of the largest recording theaters in the city of Coimbatore, which is one of my sons called the D7 Studio. So it brings me a lot of warm memories to have all of you here. And my privilege would be to take you through a short presentation on where is higher education going. Reimagining higher education 4.0 in the post-pandemic era. The last 2 years have been very challenging, very exciting, very different. And probably, academic administrators know this. We've been trying to, bring about technology acceptance, technology adaptation for almost a decade. And professors being professors, we have our own ways of resisting change. And then came COVID, we all adapted it, and probably even adopted it. So in that context, I think higher education is now taking a very interesting trajectory towards new kinds of unimaginable growth. So to put the context, for the last 2 years and probably 3 months, they've been struck with all kinds of variations. Now they say there's another wave coming, but I think we got so used to it that we say, okay, it's another one, that's fine. Right? So that's where we are. 19, Delta, Omicron, all these were new names for us. In fact, to be very honest with you, I never even knew where Wuhan is. Yeah, so when people said it came from Wuhan, we had to Google search and find out, then we find it's a pretty large city in China. But that's where it all started. We still don't know. The jury's out whether it came from a wet market or from a biological lab. Only the good Lord knows. But having said that, and we have lots of questions. Questions about the future of our children, future of our students, future of our careers, future of work, future of the economy. And just when we were keeping a sigh of relief in January 2022, Putin decides to go and encroach on the borders of Ukraine. When will it end? Will it transform into World War III? I pray it doesn't happen, and I believe that it will. But the thing is, we are now getting used to these uncertainties. But here's the best part. COVID is not new. COVID is not new. Wars are not new. These are things that humanity has seen throughout our history. Every time it happens. In fact, some of you in academia will remember a professor called Professor Schumpeter. It's called the Schumpeter waves. What did he prove? That every time there's a catastrophe, there's a calamity, there's a challenge, humankind rises above. And that is the beauty of it. When all this is happening, a bunch of professors, academicians decide to take a beautiful trip to this fascinating city called Dubai and have your international conference here. That's the spirit of human resilience. That's the spirit of, never say die. And that's what we are made of. And we have a history that goes back 10,000 years. I go to a lot of forums, international forums, and I'm very proud to talk about my heritage. Of course, I talk about, they give the introduction, but I also tell them, I also speak the world's oldest living language. Right? That's the language that all of us speak at home. Right? It's now being validated by universities across the world. The Tamil is the world's oldest living language. So I think there's a very rich cultural, historical context to what we are. And then, of course, we leave aside when COVID-19 vaccinations came in all forms. Again, it talks about human collaboration, human cooperation. The big message that comes out of that, amidst all this doom and gloom, there is hope. This is why we're sitting here. There's a war happening in one part of the world. We don't even know what's going to happen. There are all these new variants, new forms that are coming in. We're still here, celebrating academic excellence, celebrating. That's where the essence of hope comes. I believe it's not just challenging times, but incredible times. Incredible times, I'll give you an Indian context to understand this. Some of you may be familiar with the Indian entrepreneurial ecosystem. It's been there for the last 10 odd years, let's figure. 2011, 2012, we had one unicorn, a unicorn supposedly $1 billion value company. Today, especially in the last 2 years, 2020 and 2021, we had almost about 20 unicorns and it's growing by leaps and bounds. That again validates Professor Peter's research. That every time there's a catastrophe, you have more innovations, you have more inventors, more innovators coming across. And that's a good thing. In universities and colleges, we used to talk about placements. Today we are having a mega shift in terms of job seekers becoming job providers. In fact, so much so that we have been prompted in our undergraduate program, in our master's program, and in our executive MBA to look at entrepreneurship as an option. Because people are today looking for ideas to start their own venture. So there is a lot of hope in this incredible times. So how do we reimagine the future of education? Would have 9 dimensions which I'll share with you in a few minutes and end my speech. But before that, the context of technology. This is technology that is linking to different industries. Today you don't have individual industries. Madam spoke about the media institution, which is now tied up with the government of India. So, all these kind of multi-party collaborations are going to be in the future. We will also stop working in silos. We have these departments. I think we have to break departments. We have to now look at multidisciplinary, multi-departmental, multi-functional research. That's the power of collaboration. And when you bring these cross-pollination of ideas, there are some remarkable things that happen as an outcome. And look at that. That is exponential. That's happening across different disciplines, across different industries, and it's going to bring about some fascinating stuff that's going to come up. And where will it all start? I believe it will start from the purpose of education. Where you and I as teachers, as professors, will be responsible for nurturing the growth in these fascinating industry sectors. Because of the connectivity, the complex connectivity across nations, across countries, we now have ideas that can spread across the world. We use the word viral. And networks that multiply. Social networks, I have a group called the Stanford Design Thinking Community, where we portray genuine world problems on that platform. And guess what? Scientists, inventors, innovators, students, teachers, they all come together from their own places and start providing solutions at zero cost. At zero cost, nobody gets paid, but we still enjoy doing it because there's something that we're doing for the goodness of humanity. So this is where these new networks are going. So what prevents a student from Chennai to connect with another student or a group of students in California, in China? The world is today connected, networks that multiply. And let's remember this. We have to worry business as usual. education as it's dead. It's dead. We have to wake up to that new reality. And because of this, we need to reimagine and rethink our thought process in terms of how higher education is going to. So, in the post-COVID era, I want to set a context in terms of how the world has changed for good. And here is a very interesting point that Peter Drucker, one of the management gurus, said the greatest danger in times of turbulence like this is not the turbulence itself, but to act with escalates logic. So we need to become forward thinkers. Think about how we're going to reimagine the future, how are we going to prepare our students, what kind of curriculum, what kind of subjects, what kind of technology that is going to be the most important dimension of higher education. So it's time for all of us, students and the teachers, to rediscover, co-create, and reimagine tomorrow's logic. Not just look at what's happened in the past, but well into the future. This was the list given by the World Economic Forum last year, which said skills and competencies for 2025, which is already there. And if you look at it carefully, a lot of times we are obsessed with technology, artificial intelligence, robotics, forgetting that human wisdom, human intelligence far surpasses the essence of artificial intelligence. That's the reality. The human brain by far is the most complex, most sophisticated organism in the entire universe. The entire universe. That's the reality. So we many times give over credit for technology. Yes, technology is important, but the reality is that if you see here, there are skills which are human, there are skills which are problem solving and critical thinking skills, and of course, there are two skills which are technical. But I think we need to be extremely careful to understand that the question that we need to ask ourselves as educators, are we giving adequate importance to each of these areas to prepare our children, our students for that uncertain future? Then, so what does it mean for us as educators and for the field of education? I think 9 things which encapsulate what we call education 4.0. It's already there, anywhere, anytime. Many of you may have heard of the book Revolution. Today, students sitting in any part of the world, could be rural India, with a basic, decent, web connection, today can connect to the world of knowledge. And this knowledge can be free of cost. It can come from some of the most respected universities and institutions across the world. It can be anywhere. As long as there's a decent enough connection, it's very much possible. And some of you may know Elon Musk, the maverick innovator, is now coming to power the entire world with internet connectivity. In fact, he's given free internet access to Ukraine during the middle of this war. So there are a lot of fascinating opportunities available thanks to technology. The second one is going to become personal. What do we mean by that? Personal learning environments, personal learning systems. I'll give you a Sri Jain's example. All our students have a mobile app that actually tracks their progress. It not only tracks their progress subject-wise, it also looks at their skills. And it not only checks their skills, but also says where they are in their class, in their community. Apart from that, it also provides inputs in terms of how they can improve. So this is now becoming a norm in terms of personalizing the content, personalizing the delivery, personalizing the evaluation, personalizing the growth of every single student. Flexible delivery, I don't need to elaborate. Probably 2 years back I would have to explain this, but today we know what it means. You can do it anywhere. Now some of you may know that SB Jain has campuses Dubai, Singapore, Sydney, Mumbai, and our recent one is in London, and if all goes well, God willing, we'll have a next campus, international campus in Silicon Valley, California. So now when we have these campuses, how do we connect? So the connection is the delivery modes that we have. We have one of the most advanced, sophisticated online technologies called Engage Learning Online. Probably surely you might want to give them a short tour on that ELO technology, which is basically a very advanced learning studio and which can take you, connect you with. So I sometimes start my executive MBA class at 6 a.m. in the morning. I have students in Sydney, Australia. I have students from Hong Kong, students from Thailand, and then you have a few students from Europe. And to cover all these time zones, we have to start at 6 o'clock in the morning. So that's where we are talking about flexible learning. The fourth one is peers and mentors. So today, we have communities, our students connect with students in Russia, students in Ukraine. That's interesting, right? Students in Russia and students in Ukraine. They become part of one classroom. They don't fight inside these digital classrooms, but they learn and contribute to the overall learning. And then mentors. So you have mentors who can come from anywhere, not necessarily be physically in one place. Look at this one. The future of education is why and where, not what and how. Because what and how is already there in your Google world. You don't need that. What you need is why do we need to do this? Where do we need to? And I think we shift from conceptual learning to practical applications through the form of modules and projects. And very interestingly, the ownership shifts from the teacher. Earlier it used to be, I'm sure many of you will be familiar, the parents coming and telling my child is not studying and then complaining and looking strangely at the teacher. I think now the shift is moving towards the student. The ownership is now on because the student today has, he or she may be studying biology, but he or she wants to know a little bit on artificial intelligence. They may not get it inside the college environment, that doesn't matter because they can enroll on a MOOC course free of cost and learn artificial intelligence. They can then combine that artificial intelligence with biotechnology and see how the both of them can help. So there's some fascinating stuff happening around. And last but not least, my favorite area, I think we should shift away from examinations to evaluations. I think we're still in that old area, historically marking them on memory systems. I think they have come a long way from that and move over to assessment based. In fact, all my courses, I don't have any examinations, it's all project based, assignment based, application based. We need to, and of course, I know the constraint is from the regulators. It's not that you don't want to do it, but it's the regulators who put those, double mistake animals, right? So that's what. Right. Okay. I'll end with this. Watch the video. It's a message of hope.
Same thing we want. They become so intertwined in the status quo that ultimately it becomes impossible to pull them apart from our day-to-day. That is impossible until they change. Because as it turns out, that thing we call life, it has a say. Which saying you never really know what you have. Sometimes it takes the most crazy of our life, the harshest of times, to help us recapture to lift us up and show us what we previously failed to see. And while our darkest moments test our strength, push our boundaries, even transform our reality, it can also be the bridge that leads us exactly where we need to be. They remind us sometimes it's not about how we spend our time, but who we spend it with. The quiet brings clarity. And the world can spin so fast that we forget to think about our place in it. It reminds us how humanity is bigger than the sum of its parts. And it takes just as much energy to build up as it does to tear down. It reminds us that no matter where we live, what we speak, or who we praise, we're not so different after all. It reminds us that there is so much more good in this world than evil, so much more love than hate, and so much promise. Someday we'll look back on this moment with the lessons we learned, the hardships we faced, and we will be reminded of the miracle that is the human spirit, unwavering sometimes it's hard to look around and find a reason to be optimistic, to understand or comprehend why. But what we'll find is that if we look hard enough, immersed in the uncertainty, the disruption, and in some cases, the tragedy, there's something to be gained. A tiny candle flickering in the night that will eventually grow to light our way. Because that road to tomorrow is paved with hope. There are pages unwritten, stories untold, a new chapter.
On that beautiful note, I'd like to once again warmly welcome all of you and wish you the very best for an amazing conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the best message for the end, that is hope. As the end of fragile, praying even for the simple things. Thank you so much, sir. Work is a global village and all are born with the purpose to achieve an excel. Thank you so much. And now we have the award function on. An award makes people feel that the work is recognized and valued. Here we are witnessing the hard work, commitment of many individuals whose synergy made this conference possible. We have an array of awards for the contributors. Requesting the award winners to just come up on the stage when your name is read. Requesting the dignitaries on the dais to give away the awards. Proud to invite Dr. P. William Dharmaraja, Professor and Head, Department of Education, MS University, Manomayan Sundarnal University, Tirunelveli, to receive the award, Research Excellence Award. Dr. T. Chelin, Associate Professor of Annamalai University, recognized as Distinguished Professor. Dr. Shilpi Raj, Assistant Professor from Central University, Jharkhand, recognized as Distinguished Professor. Assistant Professor, Department of Education, MS University, awarded as Distinguished Professor. Dr. VDP, Department of History, Manoranjan Sundarnath University, awarded as Distinguished Professor. Dr. G. Armugam, Associate Professor and Head Department of Economics, Annamalai University, recognized as Distinguished Professor. Dr. M.C. Raja, Professor, recognized as Distinguished Professor. Dr. R. Sharagabani, University Librarian and Head HR, Department of Library, Bharatya University, Coimbatore, recognized as Outstanding Faculty. Dr. S. Lenin, Assistant Professor, Department of Education, recognized as Outstanding Researcher. Dr. R. Sundaravali, Assistant Professor, Department of Education, Manoranjan Sundarnath University, recognized as Outstanding Researcher. Dr. S. Prabhakaran, Assistant Professor, recognized as Young Researcher. Dr. S. Shanmugasundaram, Assistant Professor, recognized as a researcher. Dr. Rajita Radhakrishnan, Assistant Professor, Dr. N.J.R. Janaki College of Arts and Science, recognized as a researcher. Guru Srimati Ratna Supriya, recognized as Nritya Sironmani. Srimati Kavya Priya Navalita Krishnan, recognized as Natya Sironmani. Dr. S. Padmavati, Principal Shankarlal Sudabai Shashri Jain College, recognized as Outstanding Research Supervisor. Mr. V. Saravanan, recognized as an excellent researcher in Himalayas. Vatshavi, M.Com Accounting and Finance, Sri Shankarlal Sudabai Shashri Jain College, recognized as a researcher. Ms. G. Sri Supraja, M.Com A&L, Sri Shankarlal Sudabai Shashri Jain College, recognized as a researcher. Mr. B. Nyanamuthu Jagaraj, Research Scholar, Department of Education, MS University, recognized as a researcher. N. Prabha, Research Scholar, MS University, recognized as a researcher. Mr. Sujit Kumar M. Head, Royal Gulf Tourism South India, recognized as Best Supporting Award. Mrs. T. Sagayamedi, PhD Scholar of MS University Department of Education, recognized as a researcher. Dr. A. Krishnareddy, PhD Scholar, doing her second PhD in Education from MS University, recognized as a researcher. Mrs. A. Kiriselvi, PhD Scholar, Department of History, Manolmani Sundarnar University, recognized as a researcher. Thank you so much, dignitaries, and congratulations for all the award winners and best wishes for all the rollers to come. It is always a bliss to be the fruit, to see the fruit which we sow. Here we have the compilation of all our research findings, requesting the dignitaries on the dais to receive the copy of the proceedings of International
Just one humble request that during the proceedings, kindly keep your masks on. When you're alone, no worries. Otherwise, because sometimes these authorities will come for checks. So most of you are adhering to COVID. Thank you. Thank you.
Practice is better than preaching, and practice maketh a man perfect. In the process of giving the best to the children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, we at Shastan prefers to be a catalyst of change to have a better living for our generations. Meet of Manjapai is one such initiative with double purpose of uplifting the dissident women, enabling them to earn their living and become self-dependent, and two, no plastic and go green, making a pollution-free environment for all of us and the generation to come. So, I hope you all have that yellow bag, Manjabai, inside your conference kit. Can I request all the audience to have your kit in the bag and assemble here for a group photo. Thank you so much for your support. Your support makes us to grow minds. We have two more awards to be given. Requesting the dignitaries to be on stage, please. We have two more awards to go.
I have pleasure in welcoming Mr. John Theodore for Excellent Young Award. Award for Excellency for executing his talents for organizing the digital live view, and I made him with lot of innovations, with lot of shades of cubes. He used to just solve it within seconds. God bless the child for many more dollars to come. Son of Dr. S. K. and Mr. David. Not but not the least, I call upon Dr. S.K. Deepa for wonderfully organizing this event, the best event organizer. I would like Mr. David also to join along with her. Thank you so much.
All the best and have a lovely day.
We have one more event before our research presentation. So the tea is served in the second floor. We can all go there and refresh ourselves to listen to the research findings from various departments, starting from economics, history, computer science, and education. The tea is served in the second floor. Kindly maintain the protocol of the institution. Wear mask. Thank you so much. And kindly be back to the venue in another 15 minutes, please.